Today we're going to talk about the M60 GPMG and the history behind it. As I said before, I do not have any of the weapons to show, but I will link a channel called Forgotten Weapons, run by a dude named Ian McCollum, that showcase weapons from all over the world in many different eras. Uh, Without further ado, let's begin. Okay, the Army needs a new gun. So after World War II, the USA had seen the effectiveness of general-purpose machine guns like the MG42 and the MG34 respectively, and wanted one of their own. Now, the US had the Browning 1919 and the BAR, which both served a purpose, but they wanted a new GPMG to replace these. And in the late 1940s, the M60 project begun. The first prototype, called the T44, was based off a mix of the German designs MG42 and FG42. As time went on, many variants and changes were made to perfect this new design, and in 1957, the Army adopted the T161E3 as the M60. Beforehand, the T161E3 was up against the new and untested FN MAG, which later would be known as the M240 in American use. The M60 was not perfect. For one thing, it was heavy, really heavy. Even though it was one of the lightest 7.62 machine guns at the time, it was still ridiculously heavy. Uh, Another problem would be involving the operating system to sometimes rip the rim off of cartridges when firing, and the only way to fix it was to run a cleaning rod through the barrel to remove the rimless cartridge. This, under combat, could be potentially deadly. Another problem is that the harsh environment, the weapon would malfunction pretty often, uh, and the quick release latch would get caught, and this would allow the barrel to fall off. And over time, variants were made to solve these problems. The M60 went through many different variants, and you'll hear about these in a second. The M60 would go on to be used not only as a squad automatic weapon, it was also used for vehicle-mounted roles, such as boat, tanks, and aircraft. Two variants, the M60C and D, were used on helicopters. The C variant would be fixed to the side of gunships, kind of in the same way that you would see M134s on a Little Bird. The D variant was used for chopper gunners and pintle-mounted roles. And like I said before, different variants were made to modernize the gun, such as reducing weight and fixing any issues with the gun. And due to this, there's 6 different variants of the gun. That is E1 to E6. And there's even a version of it used by the Navy called the MK43 Mod 0 and Mod 1. It was really cool to make these videos, and I kind of wanted to cut out anything that sounded a little bit too rambly. I really hope you enjoyed. I really hope that this shows, or I really hope that I improve over time with this, because I really want to, let people be interested and not be kind of a monotone voice and just reads off a script. Uh, like I said, hope you enjoyed it. Please leave feedback and/or another gun that you want me to research, because I love doing this. I thoroughly do, and I love learning about things that I may have not known. So, yeah, see you next time.